Hello friends, here we are with another job notification from Indian Army, which is for 57th Short Service Commission, technical for men and as well as for women. The official website is www.joinindianarmy.nic.in. So this notification includes some posts for widows of defense personnel also, for tech and non-tech posts both, which are non-UPSC posts. So we will be seeing that post, the details of that post also in this notification. So basically the application is it is inviting the eligible unmarried and male, unmarried male and unmarried female engineering graduates. So this is basically for engineering graduates, and final year people also can apply for it. We will see about that eligibility later. So along with that, some as we mentioned, widows of defense personals or also who died in harness for a grant of short service commission in Indian Army are also eligible. So this short service commission course is going to commence from October 2021 at Officers Training Academy OTA at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So that is called OTA. Now the nationality is the candidate must be an Indian citizen. Apart from that, a subject of Nepal who migrated from Burma, Sri Lanka. Some other qualifications are also, eligibilities are also given. You can go through the notification when you download the full notification. Here we are discussing only some highlights. So the age limit for SSC technical 57 men and SSC women technical 28 women. Now clearly it is given that 20 to 27 years as on October 2021. So that means the candidates must be born between 2nd October 94 to 1st October 2001. So both the dates inclusive. So for women, for the widows, this eligibility is for, the first eligibility is for both men and women. The second eligibility is for widows, and maximum of 35 years of age is given. So the date of birth proof should be a secondary school examination or equivalent exam, matriculation or secondary school examination or equivalent exam. So no other document relating to age proof will be entertained. So only matriculation or secondary certificate or equivalent certificate will be allowed. So education qualifications is an engineering degree. Candidate should have passed the requisite engineering degree course, or he can be a final year student also, provided he should prove that he will satisfy all the eligibility conditions after completing the engineering degree, or and that means along with mark sheets of all semesters by 1st October 2021 he should submit, and the original degree should be submitted after within 12 weeks from the date of commencement of training at Officers Training Academy. So with this condition, final year students, engineering students are also eligible to write this exam. Right. So let us go for some other highlight points. So education qualification for widows of defense personnel for technical non-UPSC post is graduation in any discipline. So SSCW Tech, for non-tech it is graduation, for technical it is BE BTech in any engineering stream. Okay, now friends, coming to vacancies for 57th batch men. So clearly there are some engineering streams, technical, I am talking about technical. So for engineering streams it is civil, building, construction, technology, and their equivalent courses, whatever the AICTE approved equivalent courses are there, their list is given here. So I am telling only the main course, civil and building construction engineering, vacancies are 60. Architecture, there is only one vacancy. Mechanical, there are 5 posts. Electrical and electronics, there are 8 posts and their allied posts. Electronics, there are 2 posts. Computer science and engineering, computer technology, MSc computer science, we have got 31 posts. And information technology, there are 12 posts. And their allied courses are also there. You can see the list when you download the full notification. For electronics and telecommunication, there are 5 posts. Telecommunication, there are 4 posts. Electronics and communication, there are 5 posts. Satellite communication, there are 3 posts. Microelectronics and microwave electronics, there are 3 posts. Aeronautical, aerospace, avionics has got 6 posts, vacancies. Electronics instrumentation or instrumentation engineering, they have got 4 posts. Automobile engineering, they have got 3 posts. Production, they have got 3 posts. Industrial manufacturing, industrial engineering and management, they got 6 posts. Optoelectronics, okay, this is a crazy course. Nowadays it is upcoming course. There are 3 posts. Fiber optics, they got 2 posts. Biotechnology, ballistic engineering, rubber technology, chemical engineering, workshop technology. For the first 4, biotechnology, ballistic engineering, rubber technology, chemical engineering has got 1 post each. Workshop technology has got 3 posts. And laser technology has got 2 posts. And total there are 175 posts. Friends, there are 175 posts for SSC male technical. For SSC women technical 28 batch, so we'll see civil building and construction technology 5 vacancies, and there including the equivalent streams which are AICTE approved. So for mechanical there is 1 post. For electrical engineering and electrical and electronics there is 1 post. Computer science engineering, computer technology, MSc in computer science there are 4 posts. Information technology there are 2 posts. Aeronautical, aerospace and avionics there is 1 post. Total there are 14 posts for women. For widows of defense personnel also there are 2 posts. 1 post is for women technical, BE, BTech in any stream, and other post for non-tech, non-UPSC post. There also there is 1 post. Graduation in any stream is the eligibility. So here there is a important note here. The candidate is permitted to apply for only one entry in any one discipline of the above courses. So you can apply for only one entry or one discipline. So you cannot apply for multiple things. So change of entry or qualification choice will not be entertained at any stage of selection procedure. So while you are filling up the online form, you should be very careful. So whatever you have entered, whatever you have decided to enter, it will not be changed afterwards. So there is a special note for defense personnel, widows of defense personnel also. There are some documents they have to submit if they are eligible in whatever the areas they are eligible. So you can go through that when you download the application form. Now there are types of commission that is given here. The candidates will go to the candidates. They'll have a training period. They will be given. Selected candidates will be granted short service commission on probation in the rank of lieutenant from the date of commencement of the course or the date of reporting at Officers Training Academy, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So whichever is later, and will be entitled to full pay and allowance admissible to lieutenant during training period. Pay and allowances will be paid after successful completion of the training. That means training will be given to you. So on the successful completion of pre-commission training of OTA, so officer will be confirmed a short service commission technical in the rank of lieutenant. So first a training period will be there for you. So you have to undergo a training. After that, so a short service in commission rank will be given to you. Now that means that is for the training will be for 49 weeks. These are the details about the training. The training will be at Officers Training Academy, Chennai only. Okay, the training will be for 49 weeks. The training will be at government expenses. So all the candidates who successfully complete pre-commission training at Officers Training Academy, Chennai will be awarded a certificate. What is that certificate? Diploma certificate, postgraduate diploma in defense management and strategic studies by University of Madras. So this is the certificate you are going to get by after successfully completing your training, right? Okay, then the tenure of the engagement is also given. So the tenure of the engagement will be for 10 years. Will be for 10 years. He has given 10 years. So after that it may be extended for 4 years, or if the officers who are seeking for permanent commission for the same in the 10th year of service in accordance with the eligibility and suitability. So there are 2 options. After 10 years of the short service commission, either you can go for extension of the service, which is for 4 years, or you can be selected for the permanent commission also based on your eligibility condition. So after suppose the persons who are taking extension, who have completed their 4 years of extension, if they are not eligible, they will be released from the army with total 14 years of service. Okay, so now some rank, lieutenant rank will be given, level 10 pay will be there. So the pays are given here. The ranks, according to the ranks, the pays are designed. There are level 10, 10B, 11, level 11, 12. So up to 11, 10 to 11, 18 pay levels are there. The ranks are like this: lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general at HAG scale, So Lieutenant General at HH is plus scale. So VCOAS and Army Commander, Lieutenant General, NFSG, COS. So like this, some levels are there. Their pay scale starts from level 10 and the highest scale here given is level 18. The least pay I can see here for lieutenant post is 56,100. That is a very good pay. That is the starting pay. And the maximum pay I can see here is 2,50,000. That's a very good opportunity for engineering candidates, both for men and women. So the lieutenant rank, the starting rank itself is the starting pay is 56,000 and the highest pay for lieutenant is 1,77,500. That's an awesome amount, right? So military service pay will be 15,500 per month from the rank of lieutenant to brigadier. So fixed stipend will be given to you during the training at Chennai OTA. That is also 56,100 per month. Starting pay is in level 10. So now some other allowances like DA, para alice, para reserve alice are given depending on the eligibility conditions. So field areas, there are some payments for the field area people also. For some, there are some extra payments for high altitude allowances, Siachen allowance, if your posting is in Siachen, uniform allowance will be given, transport allowance will be given. So depending on the depending on your eligibility criteria, right? Now how to apply? Clearly coming to the important point. So application only be accepted through online website www.joinindianarmy.nic.in. So you have to click on officer entry application login. You have to registration. You have to click registration. If registration is not required, if you have already registered, so you can go directly to, after reading the instructions, you can go to apply online. So officers page, officer selection, eligibility condition, then click apply. Then read all the instructions carefully, continue, fill the details required under various segments, personal information, communication details, education details, address, etc., etc. Save and continue, and a summary of your information will be shown to you. If you want to edit, you can edit, and if you have done it well, and you can click on submit. And the candidates are required to take 2 copies. Clearly is telling the candidates are required to take out 2 copies of their application having roll number. 30 minutes after final closure of the, so 30 minutes, so you have to wait for 30 minutes. 30 minutes after final closure of online application on last day. So whatever the applications you have filled up, you have to take 2 copies. So after 30 minutes of the last minute, the time is given. So I don't know why he is telling it, but we have to do whatever he says. So after 30 minutes of the final closure of the online application of the last day, you have to take 2 copies of your application. Okay, now whatever here some notes are given. So CGPA grades should be satisfied. So because every university have got their own formula, CGPA to marks conversion. So that to follow it, they have to submit converted. Once the online application is filled up, no changes will be entertained. So candidate's name and father's name and date of birth, etc., it will be accepted, which are as per matriculation certificate or secondary school certificate or equivalent. So no other document will be entertained. So self-attested copies of the following along with originals should be carried and to be carried to the selection center by the candidates. So originals and along with self-attested copies also should be brought to the center. So 1 copy of printout of application duly signed and affixed with self-attested photograph. So matriculation certificate or secondary school exam certificate or equivalent certificate and mark sheet issued by the concerned board of education. So you have to go with originals and also with 2 copies and self-attested along with 1 self-attested, right? Now 12th class mark sheet should be taken, should be there with you. The engineering degree or provisional certificate degree, the mark sheet of all semesters will be there, originals also should be there with you. So the certificate issued by the controller or registered of the concerned university. So there will be a formula for every university to conversion from CGPA to grades, CGPA grades into marks. So that certificate also should be there with you while going to the center. And if you are studying a final year, so a certificate should be taken from the controller of the examination. That means you are studying final year, all the after the result will be declared before 1st October 2021. So, and he has not certified that the candidate has not got any backlog at the time of submission of online examination. So whatever the exams you wrote, by the end, by the date of the examination, whatever the third year or fourth year, first semester, whatever you are studying, you should not have any backlogs by the time you are writing the exam. That is an important information that is given here. And all certificates in original to be carried by the candidates for SSB interview for verification. That we already read. Originals also should be carried by you. The shortlisting of applications, clearly the selection procedure is by shortlisting of applications. Integrated headquarters of Ministry of Defence Army reserves all the rights to shortlist applications and to fix cutoff percentage of marks for each engineering discipline stream without assigning any reason. So they have got full rights of selecting the candidates according based on different parameters. Okay, and second point is, here we are reading some highlights. Center allotment also will be informed to you through your email. So which center you should come for after shortlisting the application forms. The only shortlisted eligible candidates depending on the cutoff percentage will be interviewed at one of the selection centers. These are the centers. So you can be called to any center. Preferably the nearest center will be given to you. Now candidates will be put through 2 stages of selection procedure. So one who clears stage 1 will go to stage 2 only. Those who fail in stage 1 will be returned on the same day. During the duration of SSB interviews is for 5 days. And the details of the same are available on official website of Directorate General of Recruiting, that is joinindianarmy.in, right, and .nic.in. Now there will be 2 stages. Stage 1 will be there with you, and after stage 1 you will go to stage 2. If you for stage 2 for interview, so it can go upon 5 days by medical examination, and after that there will be a medical examination for the candidates who get recommended after stage 2. Candidates recommended by SSB and declared medically fit will be issued joining letter for training after the merit on the number of vacancies available subject to meeting our eligibility criteria. So medical examination will be also conducted. So there will be some traveling allowances. Those who are traveling for the first time, some traveling allowances will be given to you, entitled for AC 3 tier, to and fro railway fare or bus fare including reservation cum sleeper charges within Indian limits. So those who are applying for second time, they will not be given. Only this is for only, I think, for he has written those who are attending for the first time. So merit list, it is to be noted that mere qualifying at the SSB interview does not confirm the selection. So a qualified interview, it doesn't mean that you are confirmed. In case of equal SSB mark, so merit list will be prepared engineering stream subject wise on the basis of the marks obtained by the candidates at SSB interview. Okay, so that means you have to pass the shortlisting, and after interview, so they will decide whether after final result only it is confirmed that whether you are selected or not. Okay, in case of equal SSB marks are obtained by more than one candidate, whoever is elder, he will be given he will be given the highest priority in the merit, and those who got both same age and also same marks in the interview, their engineering marks will be considered. So that is a merit. So there are some important notes given to the candidate before going for the exam, before filling the online form or interview, etc. etc. And the online application will open on 25th May. And the online application is opening on 25th May at the given website at 3 p.m. and it will be closed on 23rd June 2021, same at 3 p.m. So the starting date is 25th May 2021 and the closing date will be 23rd June 2021 at 3 p.m. So I think we have discussed some important points, some highlights regarding this new notification of Short Service Commission of Indian Army. So I hope our information, whatever provided by us, is helpful to you. All the best. Thank you.